Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again, but this time for a Marvel comic review, and with this comic review I am reviewing MoonKnight issue 1 by Jed MacKay. I must admit, I didn't think I would like this first issue, but for what it was, it turned out a-okay. So, how about we jump into first things first? In regards to the cover, what did I give the cover rating? And did the cover in any way, shape or form also connect to something that was happening inside the story? In some part it actually did, and I gave the cover a rating of 6.5 out of 10. I must admit I did like some of the other variant covers, but I ended up getting the regular trade press version through my LCS. So, time to jump into the internal art, to which I'll show the beginning, middle and the end. This is some of the art around the beginning. I'll now move to the middle. This is some art around the middle area, to which you see Mark Spector as MoonKnight and Dr. Beta. And last but not least, art towards the end. For this, I thought the art was quite good. It felt pretty consistent along the way, to which I gave the art a 7 out of 10. Now the fun part, moving on to the story. Of course, moving in regards to the story, I enjoy certain things that I like in my storytelling, even within the comics. So starting off with the things that weren't in the story, instead of the things that were in the story. Time of when things were taking place, it wasn't really pointed out, even not even pointed out on the page as to when certain events were happening. It wouldn't have hurt if the writer even put it down at, say, midnight or, say, 11:30 p.m. just before midnight. It would help the character more. Location, I had no idea where this was taking place, and it would have helped to have it be included in the story. But moving into the next couple of things, which did help the story, and it also did help the rating. Let's jump to comic references. Well, surprise, surprise, there were... It did actually have a comic reference to Avengers issue 33 to 37. I must admit, I have not read those issues. But it is enough that I might maybe go pick it up to check it out for myself as to what was happening in that particular run. If I remember, I think Jason Aaron was on that run, and I know a certain YouTuber who enjoys Jason Aaron stories. So he might be able to leave a comment and let me know. It might even be available in trade paperback, so that might be one way to sort of pick that up. Hey, if I like the story, I like the story. If I don't, I don't. Moving into the next thing, the cast of characters, which also helped this story racing. Of course, we had MoonKnight, Mark Spector, and he also went by one of his other names in this at the beginning of the book of Mr. Knight. We encountered his psychologist or therapist that he was talking to by the name of her name was Dr. Sturman. We also had his encounter with someone by the name, someone he was talking to by the name of Reese, but I don't believe their appearance was actually shown. As when he was talking to Reese, he was moving to take care of some villains that were in the area. And I must point out too, this story actually had quite a lot of pages in it. If anything, maybe around 30 plus pages of story, which was pretty good, I must admit. And it also helped lay a lot down in regards to the story. Then, of course, towards the end of the story, where we meet Dr. Beta. Sorry for this little spoiler here, but we also learned that Dr. Beta also considers himself a devout follower of Khonshu. And he's taking up his own mantle, which is called the Hunter's Moon. Not MoonKnight, but the Hunter's Moon. And you can start to see the seed line and preparation that this character will be a rival for MoonKnight. Now, whether Dr. Beta himself will be a good guy or not, I don't know. He might become an ally, or he might be seen as a full-on villain for Mark Spector. Now, this is where I gave the story a 7.5 out of 10. Thanks for listening to this review. So, until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day if you've made it to the end of the video.